Do you remember what happened on this day last year? If you're an Indian, you most likely do. Across the nation, people were at the edge of their seat, their eyes glued to television screens, their pulses racing. There were moments of terror and finally, moments of joy and pride. It's been exactly 1 year since then. Since the Chandrayaan-3 mission, today marks the anniversary of its historic milestone when India made a soft landing on the moon's south pole. It is a tough terrain, it is dark, no country had ever landed on this part of the moon before, but India made it happen. It was a proud moment for the country. So today India is celebrating its very first National Space Day. This is a testament to our success and our story. After the Second World War, space was considered the playground of the rich, dominated by the US and the Soviet Union. They had tons of money, so they took turns launching rockets. And they were ace gatekeepers. They created hindrances for India. They mocked us. But India has remained undeterred from carrying satellites on cycles, rocket components on bullock carts, and being pinned down by sanctions to landing on the moon. India's space program has reached new heights. And without a billion-dollar budget. Chandrayaan-3 mission cost $75 million. That is 2/3 of the budget of Hollywood movies like Interstellar and Gravity. And this is equal parts funny and inspiring. But the story has only just begun. 2023 was a busy year for India's space program with making history and all. Since then, things have been quiet at Sriharikota, that is India's spaceport. But there's a lot of action behind the scenes, like the launch of Aditya L1, the solar science mission, an ExpoSat, or the X-ray polarimeter satellite to study radiation in space. These are no minor feats, but the priority for ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, has been this: Gaganyaan. Gaganyaan is a crewed spacecraft built to undertake human space flights. Currently, the Gaganyatris, or the astronauts, are undergoing training. They're on a tight clock. The first uncrewed Gaganyaan will fly later this year, and the crewed flight, the one with humans on board, is scheduled for next year. ISRO hopes the mission will be successful, all of us do, and for this too will be historic. As India forays further into space, the nation's space economy is also growing rapidly. It stands at about $8 billion at the moment. The plan is to reach $44 billion by 2033. It's an ambitious goal, but is it possible? The space sector is booming. There is 100% foreign direct investment. Private players are taking root, so more money is flowing, technology is improving, development time is reducing. There are a number of older aerospace companies in the market, the likes of HAL and Godrej Aerospace. They mainly manufacture space components for ISRO. But it is the newer, more independent space companies that have changed the game. They're designing, manufacturing, innovating, and even launching spacecrafts. For instance, Gaganyaan is being conducted by a private company called Axiom Space. And that speaks volumes. Since the 2010s, space startups have been cropping up across India. Today, there are more than 200 of them. Last year, they saw investments worth 1,000 crore rupees. That's $119 million. India's space sector has been growing at about 4% a year. This is way higher than the global average, which is 2%. India is growing at 4%. But even at this rate, we will reach $40 billion only by 2040. So if India wants to meet its goal to reach $44 billion within the next decade, it needs more private players and it needs them fast. Sky is not the limit for India, but with a little more push, it could be the launch pad.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On this today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon fans will be crossed to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham.